It's me, the brilliant singer with Alien Sex Fiend, here on Berlin Music TV. You lucky people.
Im Dezember 1982 traten Alien Sex Fiend im Londoner Badcave Club zum ersten Mal auf. Als eine der ersten Bands arbeiteten sie mit Samples und Loops und entwickelten mit ihrem verzerrten Gesang einen ganz eigenen Musikstil. 13 Studioalben und knapp 30 Jahre später lassen sich Alien Sex Fiend immer noch nicht einer Musikrichtung zuordnen. Elektropunk, Industrial, Electro-Wave? Die Band um das kreative Duo Nik and Mrs. Fiend entführt ihr Publikum in bizzare und surreale Welten. Ihre Auftritte erinnern an Ausflüge in ein Gruselkabinett. Bis heute blieben sie ihrem Weg treu und sind trotzdem nicht von gestern. Wir trafen die Engländer Ende Juli nach ihrem Auftritt in Berlin.
Hello, nice to have you here in Berlin.
Okay.
So, do you enjoy your own show? Do you like it? Works everything? Or?
Yeah, fantastic. Yes. No, it's nice. I said during the set about Ignore the Machine that the lyric Breakfast in Berlin is bizarre because we didn't think anybody in Germany would understand what we were on about.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, it's a miracle to keep coming back to Berlin.
Yeah, so it's a special night tonight because we've got a bit of a reunion going on. We haven't played with Doc for 20 years.
It's not long enough.
And Matt, and we haven't played with Matt for 13 years, Matt Pod. So Doc was the man that actually played the guitar riff on Zombified and songs like Ain't Got Time to Bleed. So it's an honour for us not only to be here but to have him on board.
Yeah.
And Matt as well. And so it's really special for the audience.
So, and after such a long band story, history, so how important is it to stay spontaneous on the stage?
The whole reason.
Yeah.
The whole reason.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no point.
There's no point, no.
Yeah, to just plop through the songs the same would be okay, but the work is too hard. If you don't have enjoyment as a pinnacle of hard work, there's no point.
Excitement. You need the excitement to be able to play the tunes in different ways.
Yeah.
That makes it exciting. It's like a knife edge, really. It could all go horribly wrong.
Well, it does go
or
weird.
Be brilliant. But as one of our crews said, it might go strange or really weird, but it's never bad. It might be peculiar or unusual, but it's never bad. So
And the records, the albums are spontaneous
as well,
in their nature.
Yes,
Even
Yeah.
I think the creation process is spontaneous
Cool.
Yeah.
all the way through.
Yeah. And things like dub mixes. We used to do a lot of different mixes on 12-inch singles. So that's what we're trying to do, a bit more of that side tonight.
So, and looking back, after nearly 30 years, what are the constants in your band and what changed over the years? Because I think the concept of Alien Sex Fiend is the same like at the beginning. It's right? I am right when I say this?
We thought we'd have one gig when we started, and let everybody go. It was not to their liking, and we wouldn't have any more.
One gig and that was it.
Yeah, like we said with Breakfast in Berlin and Ignore the Machine, it wasn't anything other than spontaneous. But I didn't think, we'll be flying into Germany to do gigs to German people. How would they understand what we're doing anyway, or care? So it's a miracle. Alien Sex Fiend, like I said, was a miracle.
Basically, we've all changed in some ways, but we haven't gone apart from each other, or like you say, the central idea of what Alien Sex Fiend's about. And I think if we just did songs that went 1, 2, 3, 4, da 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 da, everybody go, but because they can see that any night of the week with any number of bands, or on computer, then it works smoothly. You don't have problems like I had with a couple of things tonight, and I had to get assistance from the pod man to try and sort it out. But that creates, you can't do a planned way of playing the song. it makes it change, makes it different. So tomorrow night is going to be different to tonight. Even if we played exactly the same songs, they'd be different.
It's also, Alien Sex Fiend is a lot more than Mrs. Fiend and myself. It's also all the other people that we've met over the years. Sometimes we needed help or whatever it was, and those people return. And if we stop Alien Sex Fiend, then it would break all the connections of so many
like
people.
Family.
Yeah, all around the world, of all our friends, people who've helped us, do music with us, whatever.
How do you think have music business changed? And
self-produced a lot of stuff from way back, but it's become more so, I think, now.
Yeah. Needs must.
But we don't know. I mean, next album might be different. We don't, we've no idea.
We're all the time we're learning about how to manipulate music and how to record it and how to get out your feelings, how to do artwork and so on, and also that we've found an audience, so it's more of a cottage, smaller industry, rather than people telling you, what to do and when to do it and how to do it, how to sound, how to...
Major labels.
Yeah. So we'd rather just stay unto ourselves, smaller, but, doing many, many things, because it's good for creativity as well, to be involved in every aspect of making something that seems like having a baby. Something, it takes a long time. And
if you're explaining to an engineer, producer, you have to get what's in your head into words, which it doesn't always fit into words, to get it into their heads where they translate it by their words, and you've lost that whole one step of generation of what you're trying to get to. But you've always been self-contained anyway, 'cause like the Fiend zine. That's he's sitting there licking them, folding them, posting them. It's always been self-contained, so you never depended on outside anything, really, as far as I remember.
Yeah, and your last studio album, Death Trip, was coming out in 2010, and it takes 6 years.
The one before that was Information Overload, but there was like a compilation that we put out in between those two, and that took a lot of work to find different mixes to include. But it took longer. There's loads of things going on, loads of
personal family stuff. We, like everybody,
elderly
one thing happened after another, and we thought, one stage, truly, we thought, we can't get back. We had no money. We'd sort of I suppose, burnt out, for a period. So. It's a miracle, like I said. It comes back on you, and there's no other way. I would have to go to the doctors, and then they'd have to give me all different types of tablets and so on, and then try to classify me. Whereas if I keep doing this, hopefully I can stay away from that thing. Yeah.
Alien Sex Fiend is Nick's therapy.
Yeah.
I think a lot of other people's as well, actually.
So about the album, you say it's truly and totally independent. What did the word independent means for you and for making music for you?
Nobody else is putting money into it, so influencing it in a business sense where you have to sell out, so you have to water or dilute your idea down to make it acceptable to the person who's giving you the money, so it then becomes blackmail, not music.
How we can imagine a normal day at your home without having a gig.
We both said that together, no such thing.
Yeah, there you go.
No, if we're having a normal day, a cup of tea and chilled out, and then we'll have another cup of tea.
I'm just trying to remember when we last had a normal day, because we haven't.
No. That's what I was going to say, the phone would ring and it'd be,
We did shows in Spain at the end of May, so there was stuff to sort out. Then we wanted to do some different songs this time, so I had to look at programming things, and there's just never one day that's the same as any other. But we haven't had a chilled out day for a long time, not since about Christmas, I think.
So, and now we want to know what your plans for the future. So after touring a new album, or
we've been we've got songs that we've been working on as well. All the time is different things: painting, art, business you have to do, because otherwise you'd be in trouble with the tax man and So a lot of usual things, and as we said, family, other commitments that we have. We've got an ageing family, so we're lucky enough to still have them. So there's a lot of consideration for that as well, because things keep occurring. So we say, oh, we do some new songs, and then this has happened to somebody in the family, and there's things that you have to sort out. Yeah. So yeah, you need help. So our time, quite rightly, would be taken up trying to make things okay, and then we get a gap, and luckily, if we're lucky, more music.
And then we're planning something, we don't know what, because it will be in December, it will be 30 years to the date that we first played our very first gig. So we don't know whether these guys are going to be able to join us or what. It's too far in the future to say at the minute, but
yeah,
the plan is,
it's exciting.
The plan is we'll do more. That's the plan. And we've even been asked about doing the Amphi Festival next year. So we couldn't fit it in this year with all the other things we had arranged already. So they've said, will you please come and play next year? Because we've been trying to get you for ages. So we said, OK. So hopefully that works out.
We didn't know we could do this, so it's a miracle. So we're enjoying this rather than set ourselves up and then start making silly plans that could go wrong. It's best we just go with the flow, because that's the best way to try and deal with things. Don't know what tomorrow brings, so.
Do you have any aims with your music? Do you want to, like supermodels, make the world better or something like this? Or do you want to express yourself and do what you like? And
we've done exactly what I like, because I'm a bully. We're doing this. There's too many people with. I'm sure they've got good intentions, but they come across a bit soppy, don't they? If they do music and they got some opinion, then there's enough politicians already. Try and make people happy ain't a bad thing right now. Anyway, smiling, you're smiling permanently.
Well, that's why we went to Spain. We did get told no one is touring Spain. Why are you touring Spain? I said, well, because they've asked us, and we haven't done it for a while, and it's a really nice place, and we've got fans there, and they said, well, the record business is just screwed, it's broken, you won't sell any records. We said, we don't go and do gigs to sell records, we do gigs because we want to do gigs.
Yeah.
The shows are their purpose in themselves. It's not for some kind of like, oh, we'll shift a lot of records in the record stores. It's not how our minds work. So it's something that excites people. That the people that like it, that's what we do it for. We understand it's not everyone's cup of tea, everyone's choice. Everybody likes different stuff, but we're just trying to do something that's honest from where we are and give everyone a good time.
It's sort of like an analogue revival as well for a lot of Mrs. Fiend's machines, synths and what have you. Yeah. So there's quite a bit of electro which we weren't aware of. We just did it. So a lot of people have been saying, oh, thank God you're still doing it, because you're using old school
for real
stuff, and playing rather than just,
instead of computers and stuff.
Yeah, which is, each their own.
They said, I was working the machines, didn't they? Like, oh, you're really working the machines? Like, that's what I do. But I think they're just starting to realise quite what we have been doing all these years. It takes time for people to get into it, to quote a song, but it doesn't matter. I mean, there's people still discovering something like Jimi Hendrix. Yeah. He's been dead however long. People still discover Beethoven. I'm not likening us to either, obviously, but people discover things over a period of time. It doesn't all have to be a 1 year long career or 5 year career at the top of the charts. You can have a career in lots of different ways. And be discovered over a long period of time. There's still people getting into what we're doing now. I mean, there'd possibly be people who are put off. But,
I think it's got to a stage, even if we were all dead, that people would still play the music anyway. DJ, we have DJ friends who, play Fiend music and stuff and all that, so it would just live on, I guess.
So thank you for having you here.
Thank you.
And wishing you all the best and a lot of great gigs in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.